how to get hooked on fitness. Most people know that working out is a very, very good thing to do for the body physically, emotionally, physiologically. It enhances everything internally as far as your organs, your cells. It replenishes you. It gives you energy. It gives you a sculpted physique. It helps with stress. Everybody knows the countless benefits of exercising. So that's why this particular podcast is not about how to or why you should work out, because many people know a lot of reasons why they should work out. So it's more about how to get hooked on fitness. And there's 4 main ways that you can get hooked on fitness, where you naturally get hooked on fitness and you're not using willpower to lift yourself out of bed to go and work out. The first way you can get hooked on fitness is by knowing your personality type. There are 4 main personality types. The first one is being motivated by fun. The second one being motivated by a challenge or reward. The third one is being motivated by helping, either helping yourself or helping a friend. And the last one is being motivated by order and repetition and just making sure you have it on your schedule. There's some people who, as long as something is on their schedule, they will do it. They get excited by checking things off their schedule each and every day. And although we all have different parts of those 4 main personality types within us, we have a dominant one. And it's very important that you find out which one is your dominant personality type before you explore which workout or workout program you want to be a part of, because it will help you determine which one is for you. For example, if you are motivated by a challenge, you may be a better candidate for a fitness boot camp or CrossFit or something like that. If you're motivated by fun and maybe dancing, maybe you're motivated by like a Zumba or a dance type fitness program. If you're motivated by having something on your schedule regularly, then maybe you're motivated by something that meets at the same time each and every day. And that's first and foremost at the same time. And then after that, you can determine which type of program you like. Do you like one where you have one-on-one training with your coach or trainer? Or do you like a program where there's a lot of people in the class, small groups? These are different things that you can ask yourself right off the jump so that you know what personality type you have when it comes to working out. Do you want a firm, assertive coach / trainer, or do you want one that talks to you more in a monotone voice, or talks to you in a more soothing voice, or talks to you in a voice that is more casual and asking you about your weekend and how the kids are doing during your workout? And it's more of a laid back experience. So this is really important to know your personality type before you even go out and test different workout programs, which leads us to number 2 is testing to discover your preferred workout. Today in 2015, 16, 17, 18 and beyond, you guys have more workout choices than people 10 or 20 years ago. Okay. So since you have so many options, it also comes with having a lot of ways to test them out, because most programs today offer a trial, whether it's a 1-day trial or a week trial. Almost every program will offer some type of trial. So to me, to be in your best interest, before you sign up permanently for any program, spend a week or a few weeks testing out as many different programs as you can so that you can see what your gut feeling tells you when you go there and what your vibration tells you. And keep in mind that you don't want to get deterred just because you go there and it was really difficult. That should not determine if it's for you or not, because sometimes there may be a program that you need, but you may not want at that time, and you can grow to love it. But you can still know right off the bat if something is absolutely not for you. So you can do process of elimination. And that's the best way to test which workout program you can see yourself committing to. And then after that, it leads us to number 3, which is forming a new habit through repetition. The more you do something, the more you repeat something, the more you will get hooked on it. So if you do something and it's hit or miss and you go just a couple times a month, that's not enough to make you hooked on something. You have to do the same program at least minimum 3 times a week for an entire 30 days before you can say, oh my goodness, I am hooked on this. That is why there are people who have been night owls their entire life, but they got hooked on a program because they committed to it at 5:30 in the morning every day for 30 days. And now they are hooked. Now they have their body programmed to work out every morning before the sun comes up because their body craves it now. They're not using willpower anymore. They may have had to use willpower the first week, but now at the end of that 30-day session, they are committed. They are hooked. And that is why for you to take your I don't like saying hard earned money. I don't like using that term because it should be passion earned money. So if you take your passion earned money, so basically you do something that you're passionate about and you make money from it as a result. So it doesn't even feel like work. It feels like play. That's a whole nother show, guys. I won't even get into that, but use your passion earned money to pay for something. So now you have a financial commitment and you use that financial commitment to be repetitive in that program. You repeatedly show up every time you're scheduled and you roll up your sleeves and you give your all so you can get in return everything that you should get as a result of you committing to that program, which leads us to the last one, which is measuring your results regularly for natural motivation. I cannot tell you how many times we offer people a free, F-R-E-E, free measurement day at the end of every fitness boot camp. And most people only took advantage of that measurement day after the first 4 weeks. The very first 4. That's it. That's it. After that, I found myself trying to convince people to come and get measured so we can see where they're at. So we can see, if we need to change and alter some things in their eating or with their program. Because as a trainer, that's important to us to kind of know where clients are at. You would never get in your car and go from Chicago to New York without using the navigation so you can see where you're at, how far you have to get there, and when you should arrive so that you reach your goal in the desired amount of time. But most people, and I'm saying most people because I've had this experience with thousands of people, so I can say most people don't even do regularly measured results. And just plopping on a scale once a month is not a full assessment. A full assessment means knowing what you're putting in your stinking pie hole every day. Knowing how often and and what your workout program consists of and how long the program is. It is knowing your mindset through the time, your stress levels through that whole complete session. What you're going through. I need to know what you're going through. If you are having marital problems, do you or do you not think that that's going to affect your results? And that we need to do something about that so that you can have some emotional emotional relief options given to you. Okay, this is what you need to do this month so that you can relieve some of the stress from that. We need to put that in your program. Why on earth would you be going through all these major issues and not have those things addressed for your 30-day or 6-week session? That is foolish. That is foolish to do that, because it's like, okay, we're going to deal with the icing on the cake and just work out, because I'll be committed to that. But I'm not going to deal with any of this other stuff that is way more important. Working out is just the icing on the cake. If you are having major issues with disciplining your kids and they're talking back to you and that's stressing you out, and you and your husband are fighting because you both want to discipline them in different ways, and you are stressed out because you're at a job that's not your purpose and you don't know if you should make changes and this and that. Guys, I could stay on this one for a long time. Because you need to measure with the professional, your trainer or coach. You need to measure your results regularly, and it needs to be a holistic assessment, meaning they are looking at everything that affects your health, your body, and your mind. It should not be some cute little logo that people put on the front of their building or in their pamphlets or on their website that says, oh yeah, we are a body and mind fitness facility. But they do freaking nothing that has to do with a holistic approach. A holistic approach is not something that should be a luxury. It should be a mandatory requirement for success. And so that is a must, guys. You must measure where you're at and the results along the way, to make sure that if you need to make adjustments along the way, you know where you're falling. Because sometimes you have strengths. Sometimes your strength could be you are committed to fitness. You show up every time you're scheduled and you give your all. That could be one of your strengths. And all you need in that situation is an attaboy and an attagirl. Like, good job, keep it going. You're hitting it. But then you could have other areas where you are down. On a scale of 1 to 10, you're only operating at a 1 through a 4. And that area needs attention, assessment, and it needs to be guided, and instruction should be given because of that, in that area, because it's so low. You have to have instruction in that area. You have to have a map in that area. Okay, guys. So that's it. How to get hooked on fitness. Those 4 things. Number 1, know your personality type. Number 2, test to discover which program is best for you. Number 3, form a new habit through repetitiveness, repetition. And number 4, measure your results in the beginning, along the way, and at the end of each session. That will give you natural motivation. When you see those results, that naturally motivates you. You don't use willpower when you're naturally motivated by improving your physical fitness and emotional fitness, mental fitness, your wellness as a whole. Everything should be improving. I'm Joy, owner of R3Method.com. Creator of the R3 Diet and the R3 Method Challenge. Until next time, R3 for life.